Come to me, my children. Follow the sound of my voice to receive thy blessings. Unburden yourself.
Ow! 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 Ow!
And welcome to the Church of Last Resort with the Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll. The Church of Last Resort, where your prayers are heard, your sins forgiven, and no matter what you believe, you won't believe this shit. And now, the Reverend, the Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Now, technically, I cannot tell you what day it is. I can tell you it's February 17th, and I can tell you the year 2024, but I cannot tell you that it's Super Bowl Sunday because I do not have the license agreement to say Super Bowl Sunday. Apparently, somebody bought the words super, the words bowl, and the word Sunday. Do you know something? I probably can say Super Bowl Sunday. How's that? I'll say Super Bowl Sunday. That's what I'll say. Nobody can sue me over that shit because nobody owns Super Bowl Sunday. All right. So happy Super Bowl Sunday, brothers and sisters. Good morning. Welcome to the Church of Last Resort. I am the Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll, PhD, DDS, ADHD, FDIC, MCM, Lord have mercy. Let us begin in the name of George Carlin, Robin Williams, and Richard Pryor. Can I get a fuck? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, Lord have mercy. Now, I've been getting a lot of requests because of the Super Bowl that's going to be played this evening because apparently of a reputation I developed a few years ago back when Philadelphia beat the Patriots, which it's a misconception, okay? I did not pick a winner. What I did was I lent the Eagles my Bible. And the people who remember that sermon that day, I did not pray for either side. I lent the Eagles my Bible, and they used the power of the word right here. They're the ones that did it. The Eagles used the power of the word, spoken word. The spoken word, and the spoken word is what drove the Eagles to beat the Patriots. But as you can see, my Bible is still here. So I am not picking a winner. And since neither team thought to send me the prerequisite $10,000 that it would take to borrow or rent my Bible, it's probably the game is going to end up in a tie. That's all, probably. But I have been asked to pray for both sides, so I will do that. But I'm not going to throw I'm not going to throw my weight behind it. I am going to remain neutral, as God is neutral in football games. So it's going to be up to the patron saints of the teams, and I will just say a little prayer for each team. Dear patron saint of the 49ers, William Randolph Hearst, look out for your team, protect them from injury, and whatever you do, don't let them gamble while they're in Vegas. You do not want people being disqualified for stupid shit, so protect them from their own ignorance and vices. Now, for the Chiefs, for the Kansas City Chiefs, the patron saint, Sitting Bull, I would say, okay, thank you very much. And that's going somewhere out there. The patron saint of the Chiefs heard that, and bless you. Now, Lord have mercy. Now, the other pressing issue is that I have been received prayers for people who, because the day is I said 17th, didn't I? I meant 11th. Today's the 11th, so forgive me. Today is the 11th. Valentine's Day is in 3 days. And so I've been asked to help people out who did not get gifts and they don't have gifts for their significant others, and they only have 3 days to do it. And they're asking, praying for a miracle. I don't do miracles. I do common ass sense, okay? Common ass sense. Don't do miracles. Common ass sense. So here's some common ass sense for you. First of all, you reach out to them because the 14th is on a Wednesday. You say to them, baby or babette, whatever you call them, I don't know what you call them. I'm not there. If I am there, I'm taking pictures and I'm going to use them later. So you say, baby, since Valentine's Day falls in the middle of the week, I don't want us to be shortchanged. I don't want to cheat you out of our celebration. So why don't we celebrate it on the 17th or the 18th? Let's do the 17th or the 18th. See, that way we have the whole day, okay, to celebrate. And we're not constrained by, working and being tired and stuff like that. We have a day of rest and we can celebrate, okay? That buys you a few extra days. Now, since you have those extra days, thank you to me, I'm going to ask you to do me a little favor, okay? You buy them some Church of the Last Resort lingerie, okay? This night shirt, this Valentine's Day gift, this night shirt is if you buy the right size, is a night shirt for them to sleep in, okay? So yeah, that's you can thank me by buying some of the Church of Last Resort lingerie, okay? And also the cups. Now you're saying, wait a minute, that's not lingerie. Well, it's not lingerie if you buy one, okay? But if you buy 2 cups, then it's lingerie because now you have a bustier, okay? Now the cups only come in one size, so it could be a tight squeeze sometimes. But and also if you do it right, you get them nice and snug in there. You have a handle. See, so there you go. So get yourself some Church of Last Resort lingerie, and you have a week to do it now. Before you only had 3 days. See, I just saved your ass. I saved your ass, and now you owe me. So go to minddog.tv.com and you order some of your Church of Last Resort lingerie in time for Valentine's Day. I don't know about the delivery. I don't know shit about delivery. If I did, I'd be a better comedian. But I can't do delivery. Sorry. That involves timing, and I don't know shit about timing. So there we go. That takes care of that. Now, also, dear Lord, I pray that everyone who plans on doing something on Valentine's Day get their shit together within the next 3 days. All right. So I think I just did that. You know something? You can never have too many prayers for Valentine's Day. So I looked at the wrong spot. How about this one? I bet you haven't heard this one. Let's try this. Dear Lord, prepare our country for the end of the world as we know it. There we go. You haven't heard that one. Who's ever talked about the end of the world? This is brand new. Or the first Sunday after the Super Bowl. May they find solace in the USFL or the Arena League or the Lingerie League or the Canadian Football League. Can I get a cheerleader? I said cheerleader. I know I have a slight accent. That's okay. It's a northern Maryland. It's a southern northern Maryland accent because Maryland is technically the South, but I'm from the north part of Maryland, and that's why my accent gets a little fucked up sometimes. I apologize. And you'll hear another apology later on. I apologize for that too in advance. I'm going to apologize for that apology because I owe you one. Yeah, so, dear Lord, and dear Lord, a prayer of healing for our producer. He had, this past week, a bad case of gigitis, a bad case of gigitis. That is a swelling of the gig glands causing hypergig activity, resulting in exhaustion and sometimes bad decisions. So Lord, we want you to take his gigs and place them gently in your hands, okay? And heal those gigs, roll those gigs around. Yeah, help those gigs be not so swollen. You see, these gigs are so swollen, they barely fit in my hand. A good sized gig would fit better, and I'd be able to do this better. But we're going to heal those gigs. Heal those gigs. Lord have mercy. Let the swelling in the gigs go down. Lord have mercy. Can I get a bad decision? And Lord, finally, my cup, I don't know where it is. I set it down somewhere. Here we go. My cup runneth empty. Yes, Lord, it runs empty. So no coffee. No coffee today. Only the bump. All right, just a bump. So, and somebody diluted my bump. That's not a full bump. That's like a half bump. So, hold on. Yeah, I think somebody's been in my bump and they like put some water in it thinking I wouldn't notice the difference. Like I can't tell the difference between a good bump and a bad bump. That somebody thinks I'm a damn fool. I'm not a damn fool. I may be a lot of things. A damn fool is not one of them, but that's okay. So, I'm in the name of the George Carlin, the Robin Williams, and the Richard Pryor. Can I get a fuck? Yeah. Fuck yeah! Or Jeopardy theme. A fuck yeah or Jeopardy. That's either one will do just fine. Because after all, we're grateful to have our staff back. Because last week, oh my Lord have mercy. Let me. I don't know if you're going to consider. Okay, I'm going to tell you what happened, and you will decide if it's an explanation or an excuse. See week 1 or week 2, whichever week that was, probably week 2. But I'll tell you what happened. You decide if it's an explanation or an excuse, okay? An explanation is a dispassionate account of what had happened without blame and without looking for a way out. It's just just telling you what happened. An excuse is covering your ass so that you don't get blamed for it. So I'll tell you what happened, and then you can tell me, is it an explanation or an excuse? The episode that you are watching today should have aired last week. Okay. In fact, it was done last week. We did an entire hour sermon last week. And I say we, I had some help. My usual producer was out. He had some personal business to attend to, and we are not slave drivers around here. If the staff needs time off, they get time off, plain and simple. They just give us a good 8 hours notice, say, I won't be here tomorrow, or won't be there Friday, Sunday, whatever it is, and the staff gets off, and then we work around it. But the staff that we have here on a regular basis is number one, crack the top of the barrel. You know their shit. The B team, not so much. The B team is G.D. Fenderson, and he did his best, which, like everything else he does, is not good enough. He had the video set up. He had the sound bite set up. He had the fuck yeah set up. He had the theme music set up. He had everything in place. And the only thing I had to do was the sermon. And he had all that shit laid out. And so when the countdown came, 3, 2, 1, he hit the theme song and we did the whole sermon. What he didn't hit was the go live button. And since he did not hit it, he did not quit it. He didn't know until he went to quit it. When he went to quit it, he goes, shouldn't that be red and not blue? And turns out he fucked up. He never hit the go live button, and that's what happened. So for those of you who are hearing this sermon for the first time, I apologize. It should be the second time because I did it last week, but you didn't hear it. So I'm going to do it again for the second time. But it's not really the second time because, to be honest, I don't really know what I'm going to say when I say these things. I just have a topic. And last week's topic and this week's topic is fight or fix. Okay? And we'll explain that to you in just a second. Because I forgot I was going to say fight or fix. And I'm going to explain to you what fight or fix is. But before I do that, I have a dilemma because as a general rule of thumb, we count the number of incidents we have during a show. And we were up to 16 episodes without an incident. But since last week's episode didn't air, we don't know if we should count that as not having an incident since there was no show to incident on. We did perform it. We didn't hit live, so you didn't see it. So we do not know whether or not that counts as an incident. So as of right now, we're saying that we have 17 episodes without an incident, but we have an asterisk next to it. And I hate to have that asterisk. So we're going to take it to court, see if we can get that asterisk removed. So in the future, if you see that we have 17 episodes without an incident with an asterisk, you understand why. It's because it's in litigation. Not litigation, not the bigigation, but the litigation about this big. Those litigations right there, right about that big. Okay, now I'm going to start telling you about today's sermon. Today's sermon is called Fight or Fix. Now, Fight or Fix is a little twist, like a little lemon or a little lime, a little twist on the fight or flight thing, fight or flight. Now, people almost everywhere are familiar with fight or flight. It is the instinct we have when faced with danger. And we have to decide when we're faced with a threat, we have to decide, are we going to fight or are we going to flight? Those are the two that people talk about. Fight or flight whenever they're faced with a threat. There is a third option that most people keep forgetting, and that is play dead. Do nothing. That's right. Now, the problem is most people don't know if playing dead is fighting or flighting, and they don't call it that, but it's playing dead. It's a third option. Do nothing, okay, accept the moment. So now a lot of people call it playing possum. The thing is, technically, we do not know if possums did it first, because possums are not the only animals in the animal kingdom that play dead when they're faced with a threat. They're just the ones who get the credit for it. I've witnessed many animals play dead when faced with a threat. So we do not know who started it. We only know who's got credit for it. Because for all we know, a chipmunk could have been out there, because chipmunks play possum, play dead. A chipmunk could have been out there faced with a threat. Okay? And the chipmunk was outnumbered and didn't know what to do and could not fight and had no place to flight to. And another animal, maybe a minor bird, one of the animals that can talk, a porpoise, who knows, another animal says to the chipmunk, play dead, okay? And then the chipmunk played dead and it worked. And a possum was watching it and noticed that the chipmunk had developed a new tactic, a new survival tactic, but he did not patent it. So the possum, being the attorney that he was, ran off to the patent office and said, patent, general patent, I want to apply for this patent, and I want to trademark playing possum. And it's a technique we use in self-defense, like playing dead. That's how the possum got credit for it, as far as we know. There's no record to dispute it. So as far as I know, since I'm the first to address this publicly, it's the truth. Your truth may vary, but it won't be right because I said it first. That's right. I said it first. So now we're going to apply this to fight or fix. Because in the political world, let me get to this. I can get as much of the board as possible because I'm going to run out of room, and I hate running out of room. But in the political world, we have what's called issues. Okay, issues. In the political world, issues. Now, for those of you who don't know what an issue is, let's take abortion. That's an issue, okay? Now, yeah, we're going to take abortion and then move on to no, fuck that. You know, I may run out of time, so let's go with the issue that's talked about right now. Let's say can y'all see this from here? Let's see. Yes, immigration. Oh, there's a lot of little dots there. Okay, forget it. Immigration. Okay. That's the issue that we're going to talk about. All right. Now, with immigration, there are three choices. Fight, fix, or play dead. Do nothing. Okay. Now, I don't know if you can see play dead. You can see play, you can't see dead. That's okay. I'm going to move this down a little bit. Can you see play and dead? All right. You can see it enough. I'll just try to adjust my writing. Okay. There. So, what is fighting when it comes to an immigration? When it comes to that issue? Fighting is they yell back and forth. Each side blames the other side for doing nothing. And what they do is they use that issue to raise funds. Okay. And as long as they're fighting about it, they get us to fight about it. Okay. And as long as we are fighting about it, we don't notice that no one is fixing it. Okay. So they got us fighting. They ask us for money. And they're saying, please send us money so that we can fight some more. Okay. Because we got to keep this fight going. We have to fight for immigration. It doesn't matter if you're for it or against it. It doesn't matter what your position is. We're going to fight. And we're going to keep on fighting. And as long as we keep fighting, we're going to need your money. And we want you to fight with us. As long as let's fight. Everybody fight, 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 fight. And don't shit get done. Then there's fixing the problem. And what requires that is you get both sides. Doesn't matter what the sides are. Or 3 sides, 4 sides. It could be a pentagon. Okay, the thing is, everybody discusses the needs and the issues and what needs to be resolved. So, for example, immigration has multiple layers to be fixed that need to be fixed. One layer is why they are leaving the countries and places that they're leaving and why they're choosing to come here. Then we need to address that. 2, another thing is we do need immigrants. We need immigrants. The problem is, how many immigrants do we need? Because we have a lot of jobs out there that the United States citizens do not want to do or do not want to do for that little bit of money. Now, some of them don't want to do it regardless of what the pay is. And they think they want to do it until they try it. Yeah, they were like, I think I will try shrimping. That seems like a good job. And then they start trying to do the shrimping, and it turns out that's a fucking hard ass job. When you get the shrimp and you have to take one hand, well, two hands, one shrimp in each hand, and you take your thumbs in and you pop the heads off of the shrimp with one hand. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Okay, and I don't even know where they pop in the heads to. It's like boop, boop, get the heads off, and then you throw the shrimp in like that. Boop, boop. Okay, and you have to do that all fucking day. Or maybe you're picking oranges. Okay, maybe you're digging up potatoes, or maybe just maybe you're doing cotton. It doesn't matter. Carrots, tomatoes. The thing is, somebody's got to do some of the laborious stuff. Laborious, laboratory. Yeah. Some people got to do the hard work, the labor, and a lot of us don't want to do it. Okay. Or like, I don't want to do it again. I've spent my time working on a farm. Okay. Was not fun, was not easy. I'm a grown ass man. I'm not working on a farm again. So whoever you get to work on a farm is fine by me, as long as far as I'm concerned, they're treated better than I was treated when I was working on a farm and not being ripped off. So we got to deal with the need. So this country has a need. Okay, we have a need to fill some of these jobs that nobody wants to do, because if we don't fill those jobs, we'll have prices going up again. Okay, and that's the thing. Americans are a lot of things. Like when there's a disaster, they come together. Used to come together, like 9/11. And say, let's solve this together, or get through this together. But now they look at their wallets first. Before they look at the greater good, they look at their balance and say, I'd like to fix that problem, but does that mean I got to pay an extra penny for a tomato? I don't know. See, Americans, they can say what they want us about being a shiny city on the hill, but it's a shiny city on the hill filled with a bunch of cheap fucks. Most of us are cheap fucks. So we do have a need for immigrants to fill those jobs, okay, and filling some of the jobs keep prices down. So we need to know why they're leaving, what our need is, how many people we need, okay, and for those people who are not here because of jobs, but they're here for protection, what's that called? When they come here and they're looking for, not amnesty, they're looking for protection to escape from where they're coming from. Damn, I wish I looked that word up before I started. But let's say they're here because they need help or protection. Okay. How can we help them? Are they deserving of that? See, those are the things we need to look at to fix. All right. Now we can also look at how they're getting here. That doesn't really matter much, because there's so many ways that people are getting in. People who want to fight are focusing on the wall. Guess what? A lot of people come here legally with passports and visas, and they just fucking overstay. And nobody looks for them to send them back. Okay? So the people who want to fight are saying, build the wall. That'll keep them out. No. Build the wall. That'll keep out the fentanyl. There's probably more fentanyl coming here on submarines and boats and trucks than anybody is carrying across on a river. And what an unreliable source. Just think about it. You're a mule. You're a drug lord. And you're going to give drugs to a mule, see if they can sneak across the border with it. Not knowing if that mule is even going to make it across the border. They could die of starvation. They could die of thirst. They could just die because another mule kills them and takes the drugs. Your drugs that you worked hard to clean up, to send across there, and now some other mule from another drug lord has your mule. That is such an inefficient way of transporting drugs across the border. You could do it better, volume, okay? Everybody who's in the business of selling things knows volume, volume, volume. So using mules, I'm not saying that it's not done. I'm saying it's not effective, okay? So people who want to fight over the wall, but that's not really a solution, okay? Solution is making so that people who want to come here are coming here for the right reasons and can get in the right way. Okay, that's part of the fixing. Also, part of the fixing is DACA. Okay, children who were brought here by their parents, who were raised here, and they've been working here, going to school here, educated here, and except for a piece of paper, they've done everything but become citizens, not by faults of their own. Okay. What do we do with those people? That's all part of the fixing thing. Okay. But what is happening? Playing dead. Okay. That third option, playing dead. See, they do nothing, and they do nothing long enough, we forget. So, those are your three options: fight, fix, and play dead. All right. We've got to stop the fighting. We have to stop doing nothing. We have to work on fixing things. I think it was funnier last week. Damn it, I should have hit record. Damn it. Well, GD should have hit record. Damn it. Because last week I was chuckling, and now I can't remember what I was chuckling about. Because I don't write this shit down except for here. This is the only place I write it down, and then guess what I do with it? When I'm done with this, I do this. And once I do this, I'm like a goldfish. I don't remember what the hell was on here. I'm just sitting here looking at my flakes. See, just go. Yeah, that's it. For those of you watching without video, that was me moving my lips like a fish. For those of you who are watching without the pictures. Like right now, I'm erasing the board to demonstrate what an eraser does. So here we go. Yeah. Now, Lord have mercy. So I hope I have answered those questions about fighting and fixing and playing dead, the differences between them. Because our country, we as a people have gone through a lot of shit, okay? We've gone through some shit. Now here's the deal. If you have gone through something, by definition, it did not stop you. Okay, let me say that again. If you've gone through something, it did not stop you. So why are we acting like just because we've gone through shit, we stop growing? No, we haven't. It is not the time to stop once you've gone through it. Okay, now this is some shit right there. That's shit. Okay, and this is here we go. And this is you. Okay, this is you. I need to, I guess it. See, that's you. Okay, so this is you, and this is some shit. And you, once you get through the shit, obviously it didn't stop you. So now you continue to do the things that you're talking about, and stop talking about the shit that you went through. That's behind you. The shit that you went through is behind you. It should not stop you. You're beyond it. Go on and do something and stop acting like this shit is important because it's behind you now. Okay. And I don't know where that came from. It was probably from last week, something I remember, but I can't remember why I said it. But I said it again because for you, it's the first time and you didn't hear it. And it's a remnant. I think that's called the Mandela effect. When I remember something and nobody else does. Or in this case, I can't even remember, but somebody needs to remember. Damn it, where's Mandela when you need him? So, damn it, that served a purpose last week. Son of a bitch. Okay. Now, there's something else I wanted to address. According to Forbes magazine, a Pennsylvania man. Okay, now this is in the story, and this was covered by Critical Joke Theory like 2 weeks ago. But I wanted to discuss the part, like, want to address something else involving the story. The story is about Justin Moan. Okay. According to Forbes magazine, the Pennsylvania man was arrested for allegedly showing his father's decapitated head on YouTube. Okay. He was 32-year-old Justin Moan of Middletown Township, Pennsylvania. He attacked and decapitated his father. Okay. Now, he did not decapitate him on YouTube, thank God. But what he did was, once he decapitated him, he picked up the head and he showed it on YouTube. Like, not like this. He didn't do his father like this. Like, oh, look at it. No. Justin, what? Cut off my head. He didn't do that. He just held up the head. Now, I didn't see the video, so I don't know if that's how he did it. Because the video was taken down after like 5,000 views, which is, kind of fucked up, because I have videos that I can't even get 5,000 views on. They just get taken down because of community standards. Okay. So yes, he had a video that got 5,000 views and then taken down. Because he showed his father's decapitated head. Now, Justin was we can call him a loner. Here's the deal. He was a frustrated musician. Okay, a frustrated musician. He had recorded or produced 2 albums of his own, I think in 2017 and 2018. He has a music page. Okay, I'm not here to promote his music page. Okay, let's forget that part. I'm not here to promote his music page. All right, his music page, with 2 albums on it, only has 71 followers. 71 followers. Here's the deal. This is the point I'm trying to get to. He was frustrated in his life. Okay. Anyone who is an artist of any kind. Now, I've not heard the albums. I'm not claiming that they're good. I'm not claiming that they're worth anybody's time. What I'm saying is they're important enough to him that he invested his time, he invested his money, he put his heart and soul into whatever those 2 albums turned out to be. I'm not judging the quality, not my business, not the point here. The point is he put a lot of effort into it, and he has 71 followers on his page. Very frustrating, very angry, and he feels unaccepted and unloved. Okay. 32 years old and feeling unloved. All right. Here's the deal. Out there in the gigabyte world, in the world of in the virtual world, we have billions and billions and billions of bots. Okay. And what they do, I don't know. The only thing I can tell you is, for the most part, they just cause misery and problems. Okay, people out there hacking into people's accounts, trying to steal passwords and Facebook pages, and this is your chance to do something decent. Okay, you find a person. Okay, because let's put it this way. I'm going to introduce to you a new word that no one's probably ever used before: algorithms. Okay, so it's a new word. I'm going to patent it, because I don't think anybody else has ever used it. But in algorithms, we have enough data on people that they can actually predict most of our behavior. They can predict the way we're going to vote, where we're likely to shop, what kind of cars we're likely to buy or drive. They have that kind of data. Okay, so if they know, they can check out somebody whose page is spouting hate, ridiculous, anti-Black Lives Matter, not just anti-Black Lives Matter. He was just a hateful person. Okay, that's judgmental, and I shouldn't call him a hateful person. So he was a mean motherfucker. Yeah, don't call him that. Hateful sounds so judgmental. But there's algorithms can figure out what kind of mess his mind is in, what kind of shape his mind is in. All right. Now, I'm just going to say, for example, my page, the Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll on YouTube, only has 7 followers. All right. But if you look at the algorithm, chances are I'm not going to kill anybody. Chances are I'm not going to kill anybody or do or harm anyone. All right. But if you look at his post, chances are he's going to hurt someone. Now we know that he has already because his father's decapitated. But you could just look at his algorithms and the things that he look at and see that that is where he's headed. Okay. You look at the things that I look at and you can say, you know something, he's warped, but he's harmless. Okay. Which is, I think that's what's going to be written on my tombstone, warped but harmless. So let's get out. Let's forget the 7 here. All right. Forget those 7 because I'm warped but harmless. But this guy, if you look at the things that he's looked at, you can tell he's a little dangerous. And he's feeling lonely. And nothing, when you get a lonely person who's who feels like harming someone, chances are they're going to harm someone. So with the algorithms and knowing what we know about this person, knowing what he's likely to do, allocate, let's say a million bots, 1 million bots. All right. Assign them to him. All right. So now instead of 71 followers, he has 1,071 followers. All right. Now here's the rub. Here's where we get cute and clever. When he starts looking at things that are anti-societal, if he starts looking at things that say, I hate Jews, I hate blacks, I hate this, I hate that, we're free to hate them. But when he starts doing that, just drop off some of your bots and have his subscribers drop from, let's say, 1 billion to, let's say, 500 million. Okay. And if he keeps spouting negative things that say he wants to harm people, drop it again. Okay. To 250 million, whatever, or million. I said billion, I meant million. This is an M. Million. All right. That's because he's spouting things against that he wants to hurt people. All right. Now, when he starts spouting things about wanting to help people and making things better, like adopting kittens or puppies or something like that, then you send him more followers. So maybe you go from 1 million to 1.5 million, see? And you reinforce the good thoughts, the good behavior, the good wishes, all right? And you tell him that, now, I don't know what his music is like. His music could be things like, I am the devil, watch me grow. I am the devil, eat my toes. I don't know what his music would be. I've never watched it. And if that's one of his theme songs, that's a coincidence. I just thought it was just, I don't know what his song music like. I'm afraid to look, to be honest. I don't want that in my search history. I'm just telling you it's there. Bots don't have a search history, so they can look at that kind of shit. Doesn't matter, they're not real. I'm real. I look at the wrong thing and somebody's going to say, Reverend, my son just happened to come across some of your history. I don't know how we did it because I'm not a 9-year-old. But some 9-year-old goes like, Reverend, why are you looking up the music that belongs to Justin Moon? Didn't he kill his father with a machete? Yes, a machete. And I'll go like, research? And that's when I have to get hope that they understand the difference between an explanation and an excuse. So I'm saying that we get the bots. We use the bots for good. Okay, we use the bots to help encourage people who don't have the followers that they want, don't have the the attention that they need, and we reinforce their attention. We reinforce it with the bots. That's what we do with the bots. Now, how we do it, I don't know. The first thing, I don't even know where to find bots. I don't know where to buy them. I don't know how to use them. I don't know how you turn them on, turn them off, or any of that shit. Same with the algorithms. I made that word up. I mean, it's my word. I made the word up, algorithm, but I don't know anything about. I don't know how to control it. Okay, it's like raising a puppy and you don't train it, and you can't control it. All of a sudden, it's like pissing on the rug, it's pissing on the floor, chewing up your furniture, eating your shoes, because yeah, you brought the puppy into the house, but you didn't raise it. Same with algorithm. I brought algorithm onto the show, and I don't know what to do with it. Now he's gone wild. So, and you can't blame me for it because it was an accident. It was a laboratory experiment when I invented the word algorithm. Okay. Now, I'm going to take this opportunity to introduce you. If my producer's there, we want to take this opportunity to introduce you to one of our sponsors, Bro and Talks. If he's there, if our producer's still around, because he may have. Hi, I'm G.D. Fenderson, certified forensic humorist. I was born in 1959. I was recently looking at some footage of me performing on stage, and I thought to myself, is this what people are seeing? I could see all of the gray hair, the dark circles and bags under my eyes, my protruding gut. I got worried, and I figured it was time I did something. Hi, I'm G.D. Fenderson, certified forensic humorist. I'm back after some Bro and Talks. I still have the gray hair, the baggy eyes, the saggy gut. I don't care. People aren't paying me for my looks. They're paying me to be funny. That's all that matters. And I'm not sure how much I care about that anymore. Bro and Talks. 70 proof. Bro and Talks, a new sponsor of the show. It's I think it's 70 proof. I can't remember 70%, but Bro and Talks. For those people who know they need to improve themselves, don't know how to do it, so why should they give a fuck? Bro and Talks. Now, I think we've covered the video when we left before the break. We were talking about Justin Moan, okay, and why someone who's in trouble could do such harmful things. And if we took the time to maybe pay attention to people like that, maybe they wouldn't turn out to be such rotten little bastards. Yeah, that's a technical term, rotten little bastards. You take a typical example is people like to talk about the Adolf Hitler, okay? And the Adolf Hitler fancied himself before he became a dictator. He was just an artist. He was just a guy who liked to do the art, okay? And he would like do the art, and he'd show people, and he'd go like, look, here, you see mine art? That's his mine art, okay? Mein Kampf art, mine art. And people go like, Adolf, that's really some ugly shit there, man. You really should not do art. And nobody bought his paintings. Just think what the world would have been like if somebody had just bought one or two of his paintings and gave him the hope that he could be an artist, okay? He wouldn't have gone on to become chancellor. He wouldn't have gone on to become this dictator. He wouldn't have gone on to kill millions. Not him personally. He didn't kill millions. Personally, he didn't do it. But he led his country into killing millions upon millions upon millions of people. Okay, not just Jews, gays, people who were handicapped, or as we like to say, German challenged, people who weren't Aryan challenged, people who were not Aryan. Those are the ones that he had offed. All because he had like this complex. Same with Napoleon, okay? Napoleon, he just wanted someone to, now I'm not sure about this. I could be pulling this out of my ass. I'll come check this later on Google, but I think Napoleon wanted to be a pastry chef. But he was only about this high, okay? And quite often when you're a pastry chef, the ingredients that you need are like up here, okay? Up there. And remember, you can't even see the ingredients. So just imagine, and I'm a tall motherfucker. I'm like 5 something. Napoleon was like 4'1", okay? He couldn't reach the ingredients. And instead of people getting the ingredients for him, they just laughed at him. And he just became a mean little fuck, okay? All he wanted to do was be a pastry chef. That's the story I'm putting out there. You can Google it. I have no idea, like I said. But if somebody had shown Napoleon the kindness to get him the pastry stuff, like the flour and the water and the eggs, get it off the top shelf for him, maybe he wouldn't have been such a dictator, okay? And instead of Napoleon being an emperor, Napoleon would have been dynamite in the kitchen, just blowing shit, just blowing the pastries up, watching the souffles rise and shit. If we had just treated him a little differently. Brothers and sisters, we all know somebody out there who's alone, who's a little bit off, and we know they're a little bit off, okay? And the thing is, you don't want to say anything about it, and you don't say anything about it until they lose their shit, okay? And they lose their shit on, let's say, on a Wednesday, but on Monday, you knew they were a little bit crazy, okay? So on Wednesday, they lose their shit, and then on Thursday, you're on TV saying things like, well, I knew he was a little bit off. I knew. You could tell. He kept to himself. He was nice and quiet, but he always was, kicking puppies or something. You knew, but you didn't say anything, and you didn't do anything. And this is people. Valentine's Day is coming up. And there are a lot of people out there who are lonely, who are going to do stupid shit because they don't have someone to be with on the 14th or the 17th or 18th, depending on your scheduling. And if you listen to my advice that I gave you 50 minutes ago, I told you, if you don't have anything for the 14th, you reach out, you do a preemptive strike, and you say, hey, let's celebrate on the 17th so we can have more time, not have to rush things after work, okay? Or if you don't work, find another excuse if you don't have the things ready. But again, that gives you time. Shop at minddogtv.com. Get yourself a nice little lingerie set with the Reverend's face on it, or maybe the apron, the lingerie apron, or maybe the lingerie hoodie. Get some of that lingerie. Now, there are people out there who need attention. And it's up to people like us who don't crave attention, who don't have, I don't crave attention. If I did, I'd have more people watching. I'm just doing this for you, okay? Not for me. I don't need the attention. I'd have a bigger audience. If I really craved attention, I'd have 6 or 7 people watching right now. But I'm cool with the 1 or 2 I got. That's all right. See, I'm good with that. I know. sorry. I just realized. I just realized I wasted my whole fucking morning. Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh, fuck. Hold on, just a second. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. So, children, let us remember people like the Justin Moans, the Ethan Crumbleys, not because they're good people, because they're in need of help. Let's find them before they do something stupid. Let's find them and help them before they hurt us, okay? Because let's face it, it's easier to help somebody who's lonely than it is to fill the hole in your heart when you lose someone. Okay, it's much easier to stop somebody from doing it than it is to fill that hole. All right. So, and I know that was like really funny. And a lot of you like they're laughing, like, "Damn, that was a good fucking joke." Damn. I wish I thought of that joke. I'm going to use that in my sketch. Feel free to use it in your next stand-up routine. Sure, if that's what you want to do. Now, I want to take this last moment. The Super Bowl. For those of you who will be watching it this evening, I hope you enjoy your family time. I hope you can take this the way it is meant to be. Sport, okay? It is sport. There's no life changing events going to happen tonight unless you're actually probably one of the players or dating a celebrity sitting in the box. Other than that, there's nothing going to change. When it's over with, that's it. You go on with your lives, okay? And the people that you were sitting with and enjoying the game with, love them today and tomorrow and always, unless they're for the other team. And what's what the fuck is wrong with them? What in y'all's eating your food if they're for the other team anyway? Get them that fucker, okay? But enjoy. Like I'm going to be my wife Ramona and I are going to have some chicken wings, and it's not a black thing; it's a diet thing. It's something that we can both eat and not violate our like. See, I have the diabetes. So after the game, check out episodes of Mind Dog TV, the Coffee of the Dog, Lord and His Lady, the Church of Last Resort. Check those things out because that's it. Once the Super Bowl is over with, that's it. We're done. There's nothing left to watch. All right. Sure. I know. That's it. So go to the YouTubes and you check out back episodes to fill your life, to fill that void. So, yeah, and before I close, I want to invite you to like and subscribe to the Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll YouTube page. Like I said, he's got 7 subscribers, and believe me, if it doesn't go to 8, he's not going to harm anybody. It's not a threat or anything like that. It's just that if there's more people, that means I don't know what it means. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if there's I don't know what it means to have more people other than more people are watching, I think. I don't know. But it matters to some people, not to, fuck. But I'm not going to harm you. I'm not going to harm anybody. I'm not like the Justin Moans who got I don't have an album. I don't have a comedy thing going on or anything like that. Just, if you do, just like and subscribe. You're invited. It doesn't cost you a damn thing. All right. So on behalf of the Church of Last Resort and the entire Roll family, my wife Ramona, my kids Cinnamon and Jelly Jr., our cat Tootsie, who just got over a 24-hour stomach virus and she was pooping and shitting all over the place, but now she's not. Our dog Stop Dropping, who was going behind her, licking up the vomit and the poop. Thank you. Stop Dropping, thank you for that. I wish you safe travels, and I hope you'll join us next week at 9 a.m. Eastern Orthodox Time on Mind Dog TV and the Dr. Reverend Joel YouTube channel, and everywhere that our word is heard. In the name of George Carlin, Robin Williams, Richard Pryor, can I get a fuck yeah?
Fuck yeah!